Haven't seen you in a while.
Good.
I know it was a long time ago, but what do you remember about Jaylen and Jayson's first season playing together when you were there with them? And did you ever imagine they'd reach this level together when you saw them then?
Yeah, I think, just looking back at that first year of both of them playing together, Jason's rookie year, just remember, just two very extremely talented guys that right away had an impact on the team. That year after losing Gordon, and those guys just taking up on the challenge. And I feel like that year we started the season, we lost the first two, and then we won like 15, 16 straight, and they were a big part of that. So like right away, I just saw the potential there in them, and to be at this point right now, this is what we expected. I mean, I know it doesn't always work that way, but once you get to know those two guys, the type of people that they are, their drive, they want to be great, and I just, I saw this for them. I think probably it's come, sooner than expected. They're still, relatively young, but it doesn't surprise me.
Where have they had a growth most, you feel like, in their years? Where have they grown?
Where
have they grown over the years?
Well, I mean, since then it's been a lot. I mean, they've, they came in, trying to figure things out, and just offensively they've grown, defensively, but more to me it's been the leadership, being more vocal with our group, also understanding, that there's more than just playing basketball. There's a whole another element, preparation, consistency. That's where I've seen the growth, and that's paying big dividends for them.
How much of the challenges have been out for you to stay present, yet know that that one goal that you have had for so many years throughout the league is one game away from happening? How do you balance that?
Yeah, and I think it's pretty easy because what we're focusing on is on on our day to day, and today we had a good film session before coming here. We're gonna practice right after this, and it's really just focusing on the work. We've continued to do this. We've been doing this all season, and this is just the point of the season that we're at. But we're not allowing ourselves and thinking ahead. We're just trying to lock in on what we have to do. The job's not done yet.
Estar a una victoria de hacer historia con el título número 18 para Boston. ¿Qué significa para ti ser uno de los Celtics y cómo estás disfrutando de esos momentos?
Sí, es una oportunidad que tenemos muy especial. Como había comentado hace unos minutos, el enfoque de nosotros está en el proceso, en el asegurarnos que no podemos pensar muy adelante y disfrutar el partido. Pero ser parte de esta franquicia, de la historia, estar en esta posición es algo que es muy especial. Y esta franquicia, tenemos muchos años ahí como tocando la puerta, tratando de llegar a ese punto, y estamos cerca, pero de nuevo estamos cerca, pero a la misma vez entendemos que tenemos que enfocarnos en el trabajo.
Es una segunda oportunidad para ti. ¿Cuánta hambre tienes?
No, todavía tengo mucha hambre. Todavía estoy muy hambriento, como lo dije en la entrevista de finales de conferencia, y como el trabajo no se ha terminado, sigo muy enfocado.
Al, for the last several years, you've had people say, "Let's win it for Al." You've heard that mantra several times. Do you take that as a compliment, or do you take it as having, one foot on the grave, one foot on the banana peel?
So I don't know. I guess I've heard it before, but I mean, basketball's a team sport. It's a team sport, and when you are fortunate enough to play for the Boston Celtics, you quickly realize that it's more than just the team that you're representing and the things that you're trying to do. And for me, being in this opportunity, I give the glory to the Lord because He's put me in this position. And for me, I know that it's more than me. We have a lot of fans. We have a lot of people that have been waiting for this opportunity and for these moments. We've been through a lot of adversity as a team these past few years. So to be at the cusp of doing this, it's something that's special.
Al, you talk about this being a team game. There's something different about this team. Like if there's a centeredness, a calmness. You've been on a lot of different teams. What makes this group so special?
I believe it's just our approach, to our work, and the consistency that we have from our guys, from Jayson Tatum to J.D. Davison, Jordan Walsh, from top to bottom. Just the willingness of the guys coming in and just being consistent every day, putting in the work. We're doing things even when we're tired, even when we don't want to. There has been a level of consistency all year with this team that it's been very special to see. And yes, we have the talent and there's other components to it, but guys are really determined. It's just enjoyable to come in and we're working with each other. We're trying to push each other in different ways. And that's the culture that I feel like Joe has created for us here. And we're just, we're going about it. And you could sense it from the beginning of preseason before training camp even started. We were all in there in September, starting to work, being committed to the things that we need to do. And that's what we've been doing.
Al, we hear from guys all the time about visualizing the moment, the goal of winning the championship. Do you allow your mind to visualize what that moment might be as motivation, or do you just stay task at hand and let that kind of come about as is?
No, I think for me it's task at hand. I understand the process. I understand that nothing's given, and yes, we had a good win yesterday, but we understand that the job's not done. So we have to dive into the work, and that's what I'm focusing in.
A lot of what you talk about, Al, are things that players have talked about, lessons they've learned being around you, sort of like a basketball fatherly figure. With Father's Day right around the corner, can you talk about some of the lessons that you have learned that have helped you both as a basketball player and as a father, as a husband, that come to mind when you think about Father's Day and just some of the principles that kind of guide your life?
For me, it's I feel like as a father and understanding the work ethic, it's something that's very important. And to achieve something, to do something special, to be in this profession, it's very demanding. What's expected from us, from our bodies, from our time. It comes a lot with it. It's a lot of good stuff, things that you guys see, but also there's a lot of sacrifice and commitments that come into it. And for me is being a good example for my kids, for my family, and really committing to the work and doing things the right way, and understanding that you have to work hard in life to get to where you want to get to.
Al, ¿cómo estás? NBA Latinoamérica otra vez, ¿cómo estás? Primero te quiero felicitar porque sabemos todos que sos un gran defensor, pero quedar switchado con Luka como ayer, que no te lastimó, que no te castigó, 4 o 5 opciones fue, te digo, casi para clínica defensiva, esos switch que te quedaste con él, y la verdad que es un placer verte jugar así ante un gran jugador ofensivo como él.
Sí, la verdad, Luka es un jugador muy difícil de jugar en contra. Y como yo había dicho antes, un jugador como él, uno no lo va a defender solo. Uno necesita apoyo del equipo y nosotros hemos hecho muy buen trabajo en esta serie, siendo muy conscientes de eso. Es tremendo jugador, demasiado creativo, y para nosotros es apoyarnos en los otros jugadores que están en cancha.
Y cuando sabías que te podía quedar el switch con él, ya lo tenés muy visto, pero ¿lo estudiaste especialmente en algo en el field session de cuando quedaras pareado con Luka?
No, más que nada son cosas que uno viene mirando, observando, pero en realidad es tratar de mantenerme sólido lo mejor posible y hacer el mejor trabajo que pueda. Es muy difícil. Lucas es obvio. Yo sé que no ganó el MVP este año, pero definitivamente casi estuvo ahí en ganarlo. Es ese tipo de jugador, entonces imagínate, es muy difícil.
La última rápida personal. ¿Hablas con Tito? ¿Hablas con Tito, con tu papá? ¿Con Tito hablas? ¿Con tu papá de los juegos puntualmente?
No.
No. Solo padre e hijo, pero no de básquet.
Solo padre.
Bien, era una duda que tenía. Gracias.
Alfred, República Dominicana, muy orgulloso de ti. Una pregunta técnica. Las finales, ¿cómo están ahora? ¿Qué ha pesado más? ¿La experiencia hace 2 años o la diferencia entre los contrincantes de aquel tiempo, aquel equipo de Golden State contra este?
Yo creo que Ernesto es la experiencia para nosotros. Cuando nosotros llegamos la primera vez, yo siento que todo esto era como un circo para nosotros, era demasiado. La prensa, la familia, la expectativa, los juegos más tarde, muchas cosas que eran nuevas para nosotros y veníamos de una serie brutal contra Miami antes de eso, que nos llevaron a 7 juegos. Entonces eran muchos factores que nosotros no estábamos acostumbrados a lidiar con eso. Y yo creo que este año, esta temporada, nosotros entendemos en la posición que estamos, nos sentimos más cómodos, hemos tenido muchos días de descanso preparándonos para esto y siento que el equipo está preparado.
Se nota la confianza y como ayer. El juego se pone en la línea durante toda la temporada, como quiera ustedes ganan el partido. ¿Están más preparados mentalmente para eso?
Sí, no. Yo creo que hemos aprendido en estos playoffs específicamente. Tuvimos contra Cleveland, contra Indiana en diferentes posiciones, que el juego estaba apretado y nosotros en la ruta nos mantuvimos calmados, nos mantuvimos enfocados en nosotros mismos. Uno no se puede subir mucho, no puede bajar mucho, uno tiene que mantenerse ahí todo el tiempo. Y anoche no fue diferente. Ellos empezaron muy bien y la clave para nosotros fue mantenernos y mantenernos enfocados y eventualmente nosotros salimos arriba.
Sigan adelante.
Bueno, gracias.